Hello everyone, this is Shantu Shengupta and welcome back to Sports for All, to our show where we go to different cities, we go to different schools, we speak with different principals and we understand about their perspective and about their thought process about sports. Today we've come to the beautiful city of Jaipur and it is my absolute pleasure and honor to come to a school that is steeped in history and culture. We've come to the Palace School and today it's my absolute honor and privilege to be welcoming Miss Urvashi Warman ma'am. Ma'am, it's my absolute honor to be speaking with you today. Ma'am, you know, we were in awe when we came to your school. We've been to different schools in different cities, but there was a separate charm of your school when we came. You know, it dialed us back to several years back, stuff which we used to read in our history books. We could see it today. If you could just speak a little bit about your school, ma'am.
Yeah, so the school was established in the year 2001 by Princess Diya Kumari ji. She's a member of parliament now. And there's an interesting story behind how the school started. Yeah. So when it was time for Princess Diya Kumari ji's firstborn to go to school, at that time when she went around looking at the city schools, she wasn't really very happy with what she saw. Because there was a lot of focus on academics happening and she wanted to create a space for school, for children where they would be happy and they would have a happy blend of curricular and co-curricular activities. And that is when she founded the Palace School. It started as a Montessori school for pre-primary children, and then afterwards there was a decision taken to take it up and to make it into a full-fledged higher secondary school. So here we are from 2001 to 2023 and now we are a grade 12 school.
So ma'am, the culture of sports blending into education, that was there right from the word go, it was there from the onset itself. We saw a few beautiful and picturesque peacocks along with the playgrounds, ma'am. I saw when we were entering the school, there were children with their footballs, with their cricket bats, with their basketballs coming in. Ma'am, if you could shed some light about the sports culture of your school.
So the sports culture of the school is at a very interesting and a very dynamic and evolving stage.
Okay.
So we have had a sports culture right from day one. So even like 20 years ago, our little ones would be doing gymnastics, a 3-year-old child, a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, they would be into gymnastics and cricket and swimming, and we have a beautiful swimming pool out here. You must check it out if you haven't seen it. So, and then over the years, as the senior students came in, that's when we actually found that, you know, a kind of a culture setting in, because the youngsters tend to look up the older ones. So I would say, yes, we are at a very interesting and a good stage.
Stage. So I wanted to understand, ma'am, whether the few sports like you mentioned, like before the conversation we were speaking about taekwondo, now you mentioned about gymnastics. These are a few unconventional sports in the present Indian ecosystem. So was it tough for you to integrate them into the sports curriculum right now?
No, we actually do take a feedback from the students. What is it that they would like to play?
Right. Okay.
And given the feedback that we get, then we try and provide that platform to them, you know, show their interest in, and that's when we thought that we would introduce these to the school.
Ma'am, in your opinion, how is the Indian ecosystem at the moment? Do you feel that there's a lot more that can be improved in terms of the general sporting ecosystem across the entire nation? Or do you feel that it has reached a stage where it can feel that India is slowly marching towards the path of being a powerhouse in sports?
A very good question. I think what you said at the end, that we are at a stage where we are now marching forward as a powerhouse of talent, is where I find India to be. If I look back during my school days, sports was not given as much importance as it is given now. To let the children get into sporting, to take it up as a career, to take it up as a profession. But over the years, I think the mindset of the people has evolved, and especially I think because of the policies which are now coming in by the government, there's a lot of impetus which has been given to sports. So I think we are now standing at a very interesting state of affairs where sports are concerned. I have never seen India win as many medals in Commonwealth Games, in Olympics, as we are doing these days.
Absolutely.
So things are looking up.
Now, what do you feel are some of the values a student or an athlete can learn from sports?
Practically all life skills. You can actually learn all life skills on and off the field. Apart from sportsman spirit, I think what the child learns is a lot of social skills are developed on the field, as well as a lot of critical thinking and analytical thinking skills are developed, whether you're talking about strategizing a team game like basketball, or you're talking about strategizing a move on the chessboard. It requires a lot of critical thinking, and it requires the child to have very quick reflexes, and it also enhances the child's decision making, because the child has to take instant decision while a game has been going on. So there are so many skills, and ethics, integrity, these are things which we will not find anywhere but majorly in the sports field.
Absolutely, and so much to learn from, not only this from sports, but also from this snippet of the conversation what you said right now. I'm sure that if you all want to know a little bit about sports and the lessons you want to learn, you can pause the video, listen to this on loop. You'll understand as to why sports is very important to be played alongside education and academy.